Okay, this is Dr. Williamson. I'm going to show you guys how to do this titration that we've been doing. Let's say I used initially 1 gram of my KHP. Okay. And KHP has a molar mass of 204.22 grams per mole. From the balanced chemical equation, you know that it is 1 mole of KHP needed to titrate 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. I should have KHP here. Okay. And sodium hydroxide here. Okay. And then let's say it took, I'm making up numbers here, guys. Let's say it took me 20 milliliters to titrate the pure KHP, 0.2000 liters. That would give me a sodium. I'm going to get my calculator right now. Calculator out. 1 divided by 204.2 times 1 divided by 1 divided by 20 mils. That gives me, in this problem, a concentration of 0.2449 molarity sodium hydroxide. You should have had around 0.12 molar sodium hydroxide. Okay, but remember, I'm just making up problems to teach a point. So we do that titration 3 times and we get an average concentration of the sodium hydroxide. Let's say my average concentration of sodium hydroxide when I'm done ends up being that number. Okay, now this was pure KHP. This stuff was the pure KHP. Now I use now I put in here an unknown sample, right? So instead of KHP, it's a powder sample. And it has some KHP, but I don't know how much. And so now I'm going to put in, let's say 1 gram of my powder sample, SAMPLE. Okay, 1 gram of my powder sample. 1 gram of my powder sample. Okay, that's what I have inside there. And let's say I titrated it, and to reach the end point, let's say, again, I'm making up numbers. Let's say it took me 10 milliliters to reach the end point of 10 milliliters of this stuff. So 10 milliliters is 0.01000 liters of the sodium hydroxide. I'm assuming 4 sig figs accuracy, right? And the average concentration was 0.0449 moles of sodium hydroxide per liter. Okay. And this is reacting with whatever KHP is in that sample. So for every 1 mole of the sodium hydroxide, NaOH will react with 1 mole of KHP. And then I want to know how many grams of KHP that is. Well, 1 mole of KHP is 204.2 grams KHP. Let me do the math. Let's hope I did it right, guys, because again, I made up numbers. 0.01 times 0.2449 gives me a number times 1 divided by 1 times 204.2, and that gives me 0.5001 grams of KHP. That means in this 1 gram sample, I have 0.5001 grams of KHP out of this 1 gram sample of powder. Then I multiply that by 100 to turn it into percent, and I find that I have 50.01% KHP in my unknown sample percent, in my unknown sample. Okay, that's how you do that.